John, let me ask you a question that I don't have any insight on. There's a lot of people who are clowning the vice president or criticizing the vice president for quote unquote playing the black card to get votes, and all of a sudden not doing anything. They did the same thing with Barack when he was president. People famously said he didn't do anything for black people, et cetera, et cetera. Right. So how do you, I'm an outsider to that conversation. I could say, well, Build Back Better helps black people. The child tax credit helps. I could say that, but I'm obviously not the one who has to say that, right? So, what is the reaction, or what is kind of the insight to that whole thing, where people are saying, well, you played the black card to get elected, and then now you totally forgot about us?
I think it's bullshit because when people say that, they are freaking ignorant because they actually want to be pandered to, even though they go ahead and get frustrated when people pander to them. But if they look at policy, if they look at who's being helped by the child tax credit, if they look at who's being helped by the Medicare expansion, if they look at who's being helped by the lead by replacing the pipes, the lead pipes in the infrastructure deal, they're full of it. They are full of it because they want to clown you if you pander to them, and if you deliver substantive policy that really helps, especially helps at a root level, but it's not just overall pandering, then they want to come for you. So I think they're all full of crap. They tell me how. But the people who are taking issue with her and the Biden administration are telling me how ignorant they are by what they take issue with. Now, the one issue that I think I like the pressure, I don't like the rhetoric, is I think there needs to be more pressure to go ahead and get the Voting Rights Act passed and voted. But I don't like some of the rhetoric I hear about the criticism. I think they're going to get it done. And then the thing is, it's kind of what a lot of people are pointing out about, and this is beyond black folks. This is the larger uh, left. We got Build Back Better passed the House. We got the bipartisan infrastructure deal passed. And have you noticed, like clockwork, all the usual suspects are bemoaning the fact that they're going to have to start paying off their student loans? And what's happening is, I'm not one of those idiots who think I paid my student loan, you should have to pay your student loan. Whatever relief we can give people, we can give people, and I think, and I would not mind seeing it, but there's a few things to consider. As someone said, if they actually went ahead and just forgave everyone's student loans, do you think people will be able to get loans in the future? Because do you know how many lenders would say, what's the point of putting out loans if I'm never going to get my money back? That's the first thing. Second thing, though, too, is I believe and I want the relief. I will not stand in the way of those who are trying to fight and get, student loan canceled or student get canceled or whatever. But here's the thing, that is such a low freaking priority. And it's not something, people are saying Biden reneged on a promise. Biden never ever said that. People are twisting themselves in a circle saying that he's, David Hogg is making threats. David Hogg had the audacity to go ahead and say that all of his friends are getting stuff that they have to pay back their student loans. Well, dude's still in college. I would assume most of his friends are the same age and are still in college themselves. And I had student loans, you had student loans probably. None of us had to pay back our student loans while we were still in school. So I think that, we were specifically talking about the black community a few minutes ago, but I think there's a larger group of people who just look for reasons to have an issue and deny the success that the Biden-Harris administration has had.